Jason Biggs.
Bag.
I knew it was going to be
What?
Sean William
knew
Scott. Eugene Levy, welcome to the show.
I think we might do that topic again. I'll be honest.
That's fine. That's fine.
We
Okay.
can't beep out bag in a way that suggests he said fairies, can we?
Welcome to the show, boys.
Hello.
Oh, what a cast we have in front of us. Of course, the reunion for American Pie is out. You guys, welcome back. So great to see you.
Great to see you too.
Nice to be seen.
Yeah.
I was 17 when I saw your movie, and it kind of defined how bad my life was. This is surreal sitting in front of the three of you guys. It's insane. What happens when you guys walk into a pub? Because there's a whole generation of people.
I think you'd call it a bar, right?
Yeah. When you walk into a bar,
We
you must
have
get.
pubs.
We know what a pub
We
is,
have
though.
pubs.
Yeah.
Because my reaction, I just want to yell out Stifler and talk about pie. So what happens when you guys do it?
Well, I'm going to separate myself from...
Because you're
because I
five
gotta be
years
honest,
older.
not much happens when I walk into a pub. But what happens when you guys walk into a pub?
It depends, I guess, what city I think I'm in. If I'm in a certain city, yeah, I'll hear Stifler for sure. But I always think it's funny. I'm always surprised that people don't realize it's actually not a real person.
I think it's you.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, it's a movie, right?
Now, the reunion flick, it in some ways it didn't need to happen, in other ways it did, right? Because it's such a great franchise. You've given us 3 fantastic movies already.
In some ways, it didn't need to happen, and in other ways, I'd like to buy a new house.
Yeah. I was going to say, you know what?
Yeah.
For the last week, when we knew we had you guys coming in, I'm like, honestly, I'll be able to ask these guys who did it for a paycheck, and they'll be okay with it. They're like, you can't ask them that. That'll offend them. So who did it for a paycheck? Hands up. Be honest.
Oh.
The paycheck didn't hurt, but here's the truth.
Yeah.
It was, there have been various people at various points talking about trying to put this movie together, and you know, listen, it's not lost on us or the audience, I think, that this is technically a 13-year reunion, which is a little odd
Bad
in terms
luck,
of it's,
but that's okay.
Yeah, and just usually do a 10-year. It wasn't for lack of effort or desire.
Yeah.
That we blew by
It's
the
amazing to
10-year
get
mark.
everyone back, too.
But
That's the
that's-
thing. There's
but that's
usually
the-
someone. There's a Samantha who doesn't want to do a Sex in the City.
Oh, that's funny. But that's part of it. I mean, it was
Which
just...
is you, Sean.
I'm Samantha?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're pretty.
It's quite weird, isn't it? What's happening here?
Now,
Check, please.
to keep things serious, Mr. Levy, if I could.
Yes.
Eugene, my favourite flick of all time, Best in Show.
Yeah.
And A Mighty Wind, Waiting for Guffman.
Wow.
All films that you did with Christopher Guest and Jennifer Coolidge in a lot of them
That's
as well,
right,
Stifler's
yeah.
mum.
Yeah.
That were predominantly based around your ability as a comedic actor to improvise. And look, to anyone who hasn't seen them, if you think you've seen a funny movie, go and get them. They are just sensational.
Great, thank you.
How much of that do you bring into this? Because this is American Pie is a flick where you can see where it's going and then the gag comes out of nowhere. So do you bring some of that skill to this role? Do you ad-lib?
I think everybody does. I think that improvising is encouraged in these American Pie movies. Certainly this one and the first one. 2 and 3 are a little. I'm a
He
little
doesn't
hazy
remember
now.
them.
You know what I mean?
just
In terms of how loose things were, but certainly this one, improvising is encouraged. And we've got a great script. Started off with a fantastic script. Just a kind of a brilliant storyline in its simplicity, which is a high school reunion, which already makes the old and the new come together in a way that's very exciting.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was some improvising, but I think that really helps give these scenes a kind of a spontaneous kind of spark when you're loose enough to be able to throw in stuff, when you're certainly encouraged to do it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I don't think I'd hold you back if I was directing you.
The movie is absolutely hilarious. 2 quick questions before we go, because we're getting the wind up. Stunt penis, yes or no? Jason.
No stunt penis.
Wow, because
Really?
there's a part of the film at which point you have to cover yourself up because your wife's come home to you being naked.
Yeah.
And you use, unfortunately, a clear lid to a saucepan.
Yeah.
And I got to say,
Are you impressed, my friend?
His big feet translate. That's all I'm going to say. If they were filming that with me in the scene, they did a macro lens.
Yeah, we need to be a 3D movie, is what you're saying.
Wow, we didn't go that far. You've taken it too far now. They don't need
I'm
3D.
sorry. No,
James Cameron, if you're listening, I'm in.
American Pie: The Reunion, before you go, I just have to settle a personal beef. You guys are all so funny. Are these appropriate shorts to wear to a junket interview?
Can I
They're
explain
basically
to them
tracksuit
what
pants.
they are? They're tracksuit pants that have been cut off halfway. And when I was thinking about what to wear today,
I don't think there's anything appropriate about any part of your outfit that you wear. I'm just kidding.
come on, Stifler, stand up for me. You bang around the
I'm
whole
all
movie
about
in this.
the cut-off sweatpants shorts.
Yes.
I love
they're
it.
comfy as and they're really and they're sexy.
And Mr.
I'm
Levy?
super.
If you were in a high school cafeteria, let's say,
Yeah.
there wouldn't be a lot of people at your table.
American Pie: The Reunion. It's out Thursday,
Screw
April
you,
5th.
Levy.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. That was hilarious.